Hey everybody. Hey everyone. And it's me again. You're probably wondering to yourself, like, what do I have to say this time? Well, I'm gonna give you some truths that people want to hear. Even though people don't like to hear even though people don't want to hear it, but you have to hear it and you need to be shocked. You have to hear this. There are plenty of reasons why you need to have self awareness in an age of regression where everyone is a man child and lack accountability, and those people trying to make everyone's life difficult. Meaning the Lolcows, everyone. Trying to make everybody's life difficult. And I'm telling you, everyone, you should not become a Lolcow. You must avoid becoming a Lolcow, everyone. You must avoid it. Avoid it at all costs. Why? I'm going to tell you why. You should avoid the Lolcow spotlight because those people who achieve Lolcow status, everyone, those people who achieve Lolcow status, everyone, they face long-term effects on their mental health. They face long-term effects on their mental health, everyone. They face long-term effects on their mental health, everyone. They do. Which on their how you say how they face long-term mental health effects? Simple. They face public scrutiny, criticism, and ridicule, which leads to insecurity, inadequacies, self-doubt, and shame, depending on what kind of lol cow you are, or if you're even a horror cow. That depends. You know, people like Christian, Cyrax, and all those people, everyone. Those types of people, everybody. Why you should avoid becoming them like the plague. You should avoid them. Now I'm going to make some music, everyone. I'm going to make some music. Everyone. Hope you enjoy this. And that is how you do it, everyone. Anyways, everybody, where was I? Oh, yeah. You should also take in effect that if you had something, look, a lot of ways that the internet, that why you should avoid becoming a lolcow, everyone, is you should also take in effect that if you had something from your past that you don't want people to know about, they will find it and it will be revealed from your detractors if you piss the internet off. I'm just saying, everybody, you do not want to be in the lolcow spotlight. You don't. You don't want to be in the lolcow spotlight, everyone. You don't. I'm just saying, everybody, you don't want to be in the lolcow spotlight, everybody. You don't. Anyone, if you piss the internet off, they'll dig into your past and they'll find out what kind of person you are, everyone. Anyone can be famous, but that's not true. The opposite of fame is infamy, and those people who get instant fame, they had to say something controversial or do something controversial which got all eyes on them. These lolcows, you know, in reality, their lives are miserable. They hate living this fake persona, and they're living in regret. And believe me, everybody, you don't want to be a lolcow, everyone. You want to avoid becoming a lolcow. You have to have self-awareness, everyone. You don't want to be a lolcow, because if you become a lolcow, everyone, you get doxxed, swatted, they give you unpaid orders so you owe money in your name. They can call pizzas to your door, escorts, and clowns just for them to F with you. This is what goes on in being a lolcow online. They can break into your home, steal your things, break into your home. They can even hack into your bank account if there's those malicious detractors of yours out there, everyone. They can literally hack into your bank account and steal your money. They can do that. If you, all because you were doxxed. They will do that, everyone. I'm just saying. That's what comes for price for being a lolcow, everyone. I'm just saying, everybody, you have to avoid becoming a lolcow like the plague. You must have possessed self-awareness, because these people who are in these lolcow communities, you don't want to be in these lolcow communities, everyone. You don't. Trust me, man. It's not a good place to be in. You're not, because as soon as you join and enter in these communities, you can keep making fun of the lolcows all you want, but remember, it's a slippery slope until you decide to become a lolcow. Because majority of these people who are lolcow commentators, some of them, they end up becoming lolcows themselves. All because if you try to piss off the wrong people, like either the lolcows white knight fans and all that, they can literally go after you. They can. That's why I'm not in any community whatsoever, everyone. That's why you want to stay away from communities, everybody. And you're probably wondering, then how do you grow? And you're probably saying to yourself, how do you grow as a YouTube? Trust me, this stuff takes time to become a big YouTuber. You don't need to collaborate with people, everyone. You don't. Because the industry, it's all BS. You don't want to, everyone. Same thing goes in music, content creation, all that stuff. Now let's make some music. And that is how you do it, everyone. Anyways, everybody, that is how you make your music. That is how creativity is done. That is how creativity is done without having to spew a bunch of nonsense online, without having to rage bait and race baiting a bunch of BS nonsense online. That is how you do it. You don't need to talk a bunch of BS on camera like a lot of these influencers do. You don't need to be doing that, everyone. You don't need to be talking a bunch of BS nonsense in front of a camera and just not produce anything. You got to start producing something, like music, animations, cartoons, like I do. You got to start producing something like that. That's what you got to do, everyone. What you should do is, everyone, if you want to avoid becoming a lolcow, what you should do is find your passion, what you like to do, put it out on the internet. If you love what you do, like music creation, internet, like music creation, I don't recommend doing these unproductive stuff like trolling or lolcow commentating. I wouldn't recommend doing that kind of content, everyone. I would not recommend that, because because those communities that you get yourself involved with, they become toxic. You want to stay avoid from them. That's why, everyone, find your passions and put it out on the internet and hyper focus on that passion, and just ignore the critics and trolls and the detractors, and just continue to do what you love, everyone. You don't need a bunch of you don't need to listen to what other people have to tell you. You don't need to listen to the critics. You don't need to listen to the trolls, and you don't need to listen to what people who don't like you have to say. Just completely ignore them. You don't have, and if they make a panel, let them make a panel on you. But just don't show up to that panel. If they make a panel on you, let them say their nonsense, because at the end, they don't matter. Their opinions don't matter. Like the old quote saying, everyone. A lion does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep. Exactly. They're just because those people who basically talk shit about you, they're people who can't. They're basically non-creatives. They're just people who can't create or just complaining about their lives, who can't get anywhere because they decided to take the lazy way out. And that's what a lot of these lazy non-creatives are trying to go into the creatives. Why are we allowing non-creative, lazy non-creatives to come into our space and just steal our stuff like they're using AI to do it? This is why non-creatives should be forbidden from creative spaces. Yes, I said it. Sue me. I'm going to keep saying it. Non-creatives should not be in creative spaces. They should not. It should remain segregated. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but hey, it has to be said. Non-creatives should not be in the creative space. They should not. Go back to your own lane, and we don't want to hear your non-creative BS nonsense coming from your mouth. You don't deserve it. And that's all I have to say, everyone. Anyways, if you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, fight this degenerate agenda.